Midnight Movie.
Tonight, we have another immortal classic by Edward D. Wood Jr., Bride of the Monster. Now, let's go to Goron with his synopsis.
Science good, Lobo good, many classic cars, many boring doctors. Monsters good, detectives good, 3-star film.
Goron has spoken. Enjoy this 3-star film.
This is the worst storm yet.
Yeah, new one almost every night the last 3 months.
Well, it sure ain't natural. I'm getting away from this lightning catcher while I still can.
Oh, you'll be soaked to the bone before you get 10 yards.
Well, I'd rather be soaked than barbecued. This whole falls is one big active magnetic force.
It's impossible to make it to the main road. Maybe we can make it over to the old Willow's place.
Are you out of your mind?
You actually believe in that monster?
Well, the newspaper stories say...
Oh, that's your racetrack. There's the house.
It don't look good to me.
Ah, you're just spooked.
Well, spooked to death. That place just don't look healthy.
It hasn't been lived in 15 years. It's deserted.
It is, huh? I thought you said this place was deserted.
Well, it's supposed to be. I don't get it.
What do you want? Let's get out of here.
We didn't think anybody lived here.
It was all his idea.
We thought maybe we'd get out of the rain. It looks like it's going to last all night.
It's pretty bad out there.
Oh, no, you can't stay.
Oh, be reasonable.
You can't stay.
We might catch pneumonia out there.
You're not welcome in my house. Go away now. Go, go, go. Bubble. No. Just secretly go.
The monster! Now do you believe in those newspaper stories?
You hear that, Lobo? You're the monster. Perhaps one day you will meet the monster.
quick, I can't run anymore. We gotta keep going. That was the monster.
But I wouldn't give shit up the cops right about now.
Come on. You get these straps off of me. Let me loose. Do you hear me?
Lobo hears, but he cannot speak. Lobo is mute. Because of the storm, I was afraid we're not going to have guests tonight.
Lobo! You're too rough with my patience.
Already he tires of our humble hospitality.
I said let me out of here.
At the moment, I'm afraid it is impossible.
Who are you?
Vornov. Dr. Eric Vornov. The name will mean little to you.
What are you doing to me? You will be soon as big as a giant. The strength of 20 men.
Or, like all the others, dead. Turn off the switch. Isn't it strange, Lobo? Our friend always returns home after his long, tiresome swim.
So, wait, Lobo lives outside in the rain?
Now do you believe them newspaper stories?
he'll be as big as a giant. Or...
like all the others.
dead!
Mom, what's technocracy? Ask your father, dear. Pop, what's technocracy?
Yes, indeed. Yes, say, will you eat your soup and stop asking silly questions? And stop that.
Oh, gee, I like to pop it.
One more pop and I'll pop you in the eye. That's pretty. I have a chewing gum olive in there now, and she makes a martini on it. Get out of here!
Here, just because I'm a little girl, you hit me. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size? Don't be insolent to your father.
You should see me down at the firehouse wrestling with them firemen. I'd take 6 and 8 of them and throw them over my head backwards. Well, 3 anyway. Who taught that parrot to do that? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Where have you been?
Cuthbert and I have been to Lugosi.
Cuthbert, that sissy.
How do you know? Why, you've never even seen him.
I don't have to see him. I never knew a Cuthbert in my life that wasn't a sissy. When I went to school as a kid, I liked every kid in school named Cuthbert. That kid's getting awfully fresh. Hey, if that's for me, tell him I'm taking a bath. I'll call him up later.
Hello? Oh, hello, Cuthbert. Am I surprised, Cuthbert?
Am I?
No, Cuthbert.
No.
Really, Cuthbert? Well, who told you that, Cuthbert?
Who told him? Somebody'd have to tell him he'd never find it out himself.
Really, Cuthbert? Oh, Cuthbert. Well, am I surprised, Cuthbert?
Yeah, you're a big surprise.
Well, tell me some more about it, Cuthbert.
Oh, say, this is getting too much. Tell her more. She's been talking to him for an hour. I just stop her.
Oh, that'll be fine, Cuthie.
Cussy, it's Cussy now. Be cuss in a minute, again.
You're so cute, Cuthie.
Yeah, very cute.
You did, Cuthbert?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, Cuthbert.
Oh, will you make her stop, please?
She can't be rude, dear. Yes, I would, Cuthbert.
Mm-hmm, you would, huh?
Surely, Cuthbert.
Oh.
Yes, Cuthbert. Marvelous. That's
All right,
wonderful.
Dennis, he's making me sick. That's good. I'm glad I have to go downstairs.
All right, Cuthbert. Sure I will, Cuthbert.
Hello? Yes? Yes? This Dillwade's drugstore? Yes, oh yes, we can deliver them. Yeah. Uh-huh. Where is it? 18 miles straight out on Route 96. Turn to Route 13 and 4.5 miles. Yeah, all right. All right, a box of the cough drops, yes. All right. Yeah, we can deliver them this afternoon, yes. I'll send our truck out with them right away. Yeah. Good night.
Can an octopus really live in the swamp?
Well,
I mean, like really live its life to the fullest? I mean, is it happy just eating guys who scream all night, or does it want more than that?
And now, back to the Midnight Movie.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
What do you mean, where do I think I'm going? I got Captain Robbins' newspapers.
You have you? And since when you don't leave the captain's papers with me?
Since the captain told me to bring them in myself. When you read them first, you mess them up.
Hold your tongue and give me those papers. I'll have you locked up for peddling without a license.
Kelton, I got a license.
Wanna bet I can make it expire all of a sudden? Here's the late editions, Captain. Look, why can't I work on this case?
Get back to your desk.
Yes, sir.
And Kelton,
Yes, sir.
I told the boy to bring the papers in himself.
Yes, sir. But if you ask me...
I didn't.
Yes, sir.
And Kelton,
Yes, sir.
where's Lieutenant Craig?
In his office, I think.
Send him in.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Hi, Captain.
Hello, Dick. Sit down.
Thanks.
Seen today's papers?
Is there anyone who hasn't?
Well, there's the one nice thing about birds. They never cause anybody any trouble. Your girlfriend writes a good story.
She thinks so. Anything new?
No,
12 disappearances around this place and nothing to go on.
and nothing this time either.
I've been around that swamp so many times, I'm getting web-footed. It's been fired recently.
It's been fired several times recently. Jake Long's wife identified it a little while ago. The coat belonged to Leif McCrae, his partner. They went hunting out by Marsh Lake. Never returned.
Not much left of it.
The boys found it floating in the lake.
What about the rifle?
About a mile from the old willow place.
All ties together.
But it doesn't prove anything.
You think there's anything in these monster stories?
Your girlfriend does.
What about you?
The police don't believe in monsters. Facts are our business. Facts and only facts, and don't you forget it.
I'm telling you, the captain didn't see nobody. Now, please be a good girl, Miss Lawton, and go.
Captain Robbins, will you tell this Junior G man to let me go?
Kelton,
Yes, sir?
let her go.
Just as you say, Captain.
It used to be a newspaper reporter could get information around this place.
What in the world do you mean?
Now he makes like a comic. Dick Craig, I don't put much stock in the future success of our married life if already you're holding out secrets on me. You've been dodging me all day.
Now, Janet,
Don't you now, Janet, me, and you can count our engagement off.
you don't mean that.
Yes, I do.
No, she doesn't.
I most certainly do.
Well, then give him back the ring.
What?
If you're throwing over the marriage, give him back the ring.
Now, Chief,
Captain, give him back the rock. It's the only fair thing.
I'd rather throw it in Lake Marsh first. Besides, we've got to leave our personal lives out of our business lives.
As it should be.
As I've been saying all along.
Dog. Now, what about the monster story?
Well, that's your own story. You wrote it and you're stuck with it. There's no such thing as monsters.
Bunk, 2 more men have vanished up at Lake Marsh. That makes 12 in 3 months. Everything points to an inhuman violence. Or do you still stick to the alligator devouring routine? You're withholding news from the public.
Janet, you may not believe this, but you've got all the story there is.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Well, nevertheless, it's the truth, except for the monster. Figment of your very vivid imagination.
Hi, Tilly.
Hi, Janet. Long time no see.
Tilly, do you remember a couple of years ago in the real estate section when the old Willow place out on Lake Marsh was up for sale against back taxes?
Seems to me that was around November or December of 48. Want to see the files?
Yes.
Just a minute. Here we are. October to December 48. In the top file there.
I won't be long.
Take your time. I ain't going anyplace, and neither are they.
Hi, Janet.
Oh, hi, Marge.
Janet, still on the monster hunt?
What do you think?
I think the boss has been looking for you all day. Something about the police wanting those monster stories 86th. You've got the whole town in a panic.
I didn't hear you.
I said
I know what you said, but I didn't hear you.
I get it. See you later.
Lieutenant Craig has been working on the case a long time, Professor. I'd like him to hear what you just told me.
I should be happy to cooperate.
Oh, hello, Dick. Professor Vladimir Ostrowski, Lieutenant Craig.
Glad to meet you, Professor.
How do you do?
Professor, will you bring him up to date?
In that there are so many varied descriptions of this so-called monster. And I thought perhaps with my knowledge of such things, and with your permission, of course, that I might be able to shed some light on this mystery. That is the reason for my presence here.
What do you think, Dick?
Well, there's no denying we need help of some sort.
And you'll keep your findings secret for the time being?
As you will.
are all right now, my dear.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Eric Vornov. You had a severe shock.
How did I get here?
Oh, that's not important for the moment. What you need now is rest. Rest. You will sleep. Sleep. For the lovely young lady. Sleep.
Where did you find her car? Not a sign of her? Where's Strowski? I told you not to let him out of your sight.
Right, Captain.
I don't like the looks of things. Well, get back to Strowski. I'll get word to you later.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of Lobo. He's as gentle as a kitten. Put the tray down here. Lobo, that is all. Get out. I said get out. That is all. Now come, my dear. Some cream or sugar? You didn't have your breakfast yet. Now it's past noon. You must be hungry.
What happened to me?
Your automobile. An accident. Lobo brought you here to me.
What is this place and who are you?
Don't you remember I told you last night?
Did you tell me?
Yes. I'm Dr. Eric Vornov.
This is the old Willow's place.
Yes. How did you know?
I checked our real estate files. A Dr. Eric Vornov bought the Willow's place in November of 1948.
You are a newspaper reporter, huh?
Yes.
My name seems to mean much to you.
Well, actually, it wasn't your name I was interested in. Through the mysteries of Lake Marsh and the Willow's place being right on the lake, I looked in the files to see what happened to it. Your name was there as a purchaser. I thought perhaps you might have heard something about the monster.
Oh, my dear Miss Lawton,
When did I tell you my name?
You didn't. But since you were unconscious, I took the liberty looking into your purse.
You must have seen my press card.
Yes, I did.
Well, since you knew the answers already, why the third degree? And who or what was that monster?
Oh, he's quite human. I discovered him in the wilderness of Tibet. He has been quite useful to me at times. But now, since your tiring experience, I think we have talked too much.
I'm not the least bit tired.
But you are tired. You are so tired.
Strange. Suddenly I do feel very tired.
Yes.
Very tired.
Very tired.
Lobo, take the girl to my quarters.
Man, things were different in the 50s.
Ah, yes. The post-war era.
Ike was in the White House, teenagers were smoking cigarettes. It really was a golden age. I'll bet you couldn't tell me what is going on in this film if I paid you $1,000. Are we sure this is a 3-star film?
It is a very charming movie.
Yeah, it sure is.
And now, a cartoon!
Just a precautionary measure. Now, Miss Lane, get ready for the greatest story of your career. Come on, Kent. Let's get out of here.
This looks like a job for Superman.
Superman saves the day again. They'll stop him one of these days.
And now, back to the Midnight Movie!
Dear Professor Strauski, well, it has been a very long time.
Voronov, it is you.
You can see.
In Paris, I missed you by a month. In London, a week. At Loch Ness, by only one day. The monster of Lake Marsh sounded again like you.
Why that sudden interest in me, Professor Strauski?
Your experiments in atomic energy, of course.
Ah, so my dear country now believes in my work and that it can be a success.
Our government wants you to return, Voronov, to continue your research and experiments there, where you can have everything at your disposal. Why do you laugh? Surely this is not a laughing matter.
My dear Professor Strauski, 20 years ago, I was banned from my homeland, parted from my wife and son, never to see them again. Why? Because I suggested to use the atom elements for producing super beings, beings of unthinkable strength and size. I was classed as a madman, a charlatan, outlawed in a world of science which previously honored me as a genius. Now, here in this forsaken jungle hell, I have proven that I am all right. Now, Professor Strauski, it is no laughing matter.
Yes. Yes, indeed, it was a tragic error. But as soon as I learned how correct your findings were, always have been, I informed those in authority. Voronov, I have searched for you everywhere. Everywhere I hear stories of monsters. Now I am here, sent to bring you home.
Home? I have no home. Hunted, despised, living like an animal. The jungle is my home. That I will show the world that I can be its master. I will perfect my own race of people. A race of atomic supermen which will conquer the world.
Yes. Yes, of course. A truly great master race, such as I convinced my superiors only you could create. One with which our government can rule the world without debate.
You misunderstand me, Strauski. I don't intend to return home. My plans are for myself.
Are you mad, Voronov?
One is always considered mad. You want to discover something that others cannot grasp.
Our government ordered me to bring you back.
I'm afraid you will find it rather difficult.
You see, Voronov, I did not come alone.
Neither did I, my dear Strauski. Bring him along, Lobo. Hurry!
You're a fool, Voronov. You may kill me, but others will come.
Silence.
You'll never get away with
Put
it,
him in
Voronov.
there.
Voronov, no! No, no!
Now, Professor Strauski, you will get a much closer view of the product of my genius. The alleged monster of Lake March. Your country offers fame and fortune for my return, but my price is so much more great. You will disappear, Professor Strauski, just as all the others have disappeared.
What can I do for you, sir?
Captain Robbins. Homicide.
Why, Captain, I haven't murdered anyone in a month of Sundays.
Did Janet Lawton stop by here late yesterday afternoon?
Oh, just like a policeman. No sense of humor. Yes, she stepped by late in the afternoon.
Remember the time?
Well, not to the second. She came in around 2 and left around 3:30. Then again, that isn't so late, is it?
What'd she want?
She was looking for information.
That I'm sure of. Do you happen to know what that information was?
Well, sure.
Well?
Well, what?
Must we play games?
I didn't know we were.
What was Miss Lawton looking for in the files?
Oh, well, why didn't you ask that in the first place instead of all your chit-chat? She was looking over the real estate files in October, November, and December of 1948. In particular, the sale of the old Willows place out on Lake Marsh.
Did she find what she was looking for?
Well, I guess she did. At least she found the sales notice. I saw it myself after she rushed out. She left the paper open at the November 26th date. Want to see it?
Why, very much.
Well, it's right up there. I haven't had time to put it back yet.
Yeah, Dr. Eric Varnov. Give me all you have on him. I'll hang on.
Now we're ready for the girl. dear. Lovely. Get the equipment ready. It will hurt just for a moment, but then you will emerge a woman of super strength and beauty, the bride of the atom.
You're insane. My paper knows where I am. You can't hurt me and get away with it.
As soon as my experiments are completed, no one can ever touch me. I will make the law. Either way, whether I succeed or fail, it will not hurt you very long.
Let me go! Let me go!
You heard what you said.
Who are you?
For one thing, the police. Now turn her loose and make it fast.
You have the advantage for the moment.
Stop talking and turn her loose.
Take him out quickly. Kelton?
Yes, sir?
Now, this is your first time out. Don't mess up the operation.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Martin, you stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
I'm sure my experiments on the young lady will interest you.
I'll live to see you hang.
There are much more important things to attend. I hope the straps are not too cutting. Such lovely skin should not be marred.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. Just, you know, all these Ed Wood movies always have a lot of really good stuff. Like, yeah, there's some neat stuff in this film. You know, there's trees and birds and
a snake.
Yeah, but I guess I just missed World War II footage. Where's the World War II?
Ah, yes. The globe was ablaze for World War II.
The word of God and the word of Führer's cannot be reconciled. Then God must go. These are the published figures from the German military budget. Actually, between 1933 and 1939, Hitler's program of rearmament cost more than $80 billion. The Nazis alone assembled a striking force of 30 panzer divisions, 70 motorized divisions, 140 infantry divisions, plus the Luftwaffe, the world's largest air force. And they had no raw materials. Think of the bread, the automobiles, the good things of life that the German, Italian, Japanese leaders might have given their people if they had spent this money for peace instead of war. You know what billions we are now spending to match their military force? No, these arguments were all smoke screens. When war came, the democracies proved to be the have-nots, and our enemies the haves. And when war came, where did it come? September 18, 1931, a date we should remember as well as December 7, 1941. For on that date, in 1931, the war we are now fighting began. The place was Manchuria, the northernmost province of China, 6,000 miles from San Francisco. Manchuria, the first objective in the Tanaka Plan. By September 18th, the Japanese, who by treaty patrolled the southern Manchurian Railway, had secretly and illegally increased their garrisons. On the Korean-Manchurian border, an entire Japanese army was assembled, conveniently equipped for a winter campaign. All they needed was an excuse. They made their own. At 10:30 that night, just after the Mukden Express had passed by, a section of track was dynamited, causing damage to one rail and 2 fish plates. Japan's honor had been violated. Within half an hour, the Japanese railroad garrison launched a coordinated attack on the barracks of the sleeping Chinese army at Mukden. The slaughter was appalling. By midnight, the conveniently placed Japanese army poured across the Korean border, and the first open act of aggression, the invasion of Manchuria, was on. In 4 days, they had occupied the whole of southern Manchuria, and shortly after, the whole country.
Now, if the atomic ray gets used on him, then he'll grow big and strong, like he said. Now, he seems like a man of his word, so I'm gonna put $8 grand on it.
And now, back to the Midnight Movie.
I've got to stop him.
You can't. He'll kill you.
He will anyway. Stay here. Turn that thing off.
Kelton, you station yourself here. You men surround the house. Martin, you come with me.
All right, Captain. Ready?
Right.
Captain, look! What do you suppose that was?
Well, whatever it is, get it. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Dick. He got Jan. Get him. No, don't shoot. Might hit Jan. Let's go.
Now he's clear. Give it to him.
He tampered in God's domain.
Ah, yes. He tampered in God's domain.
Right. Using radiation to make things big is God's racket.
It is not like competition.
Come and join us next time, folks. We're going to be watching Bela again in the classic White Zombie.
Thank you for watching the Midnight Movie.